Hello, my fellow Nigerians. This message is specifically for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The events happening in Nigeria lately is been so mind-troubling. And if it's not troubling to those in Nigeria, it's troubling to so many Nigerians in diaspora. Because what we are seeing in Nigeria today seems not to be a democracy anymore. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Democracy is a government of rule of law, not decree. Democracy is a government where rule of law, due processes are taking place. But lately, we are beginning to see things in Nigeria that are looking so dangerous, looking so troubling, that is going on in the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it calls for concern. And that is why I want to bring the attention of the Mr. President to it, in case he's not aware of what is going on under his government. Under his government, a minister going on rampage, like Minister David Umai, who has been destroying properties of people, foreign investors in Nigeria, and yet this government does not want Nigeria to be demarketed. But the ones who have come to invest, every of their stuff is demolished. Also, it brought me to the issue of another young Nigerian activist, very dark man, who was abducted like a criminal, and up to now there is no due process. If anyone is found guilty of any financial crime, okay, if there's a petition against them, invite them to the EFCC office. If they refuse to show up, then you go after them. But a young man was not invited, instead was picked up on the street of Abuja like a criminal, like a bandit. I'm not sure, even if it's a financial crime, if it's up to 80 billion of Yaya Bello, the ex-governor of Kogi State. And even at that, the ex-governor was given a due process to appear by himself at the FCC office. He was never arrested like a bandit, covered, face, and whisked away with nobody, not even 1 to 3 days, knowing where he was. This is not democratic government we are running anymore. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are the things that happened during military, during the reigns of General Sani Abacha, during the reigns of President General Ibrahim Babangida, during the reigns of military junta. That was the last time we have seen this kind of politics being played, where Nigerians have no right to voice their opinion anymore. If anyone voiced their opinion and it went beyond the limit, there is a law for it. That is what they call due process. There's supposed to be a due process for everything we do in our nation. But under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, democracy is attacked, under attack. Nigerians can no longer speak freely. If they speak, they are picked up. Ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria are disobeying court orders, disobeying laws, using the military the way they want at will. And yet, Mr. President is keeping quiet. This is not a nation we want to have. This is not a nation we should be having in 2025, when the rest of the world are going more and more democratic. The youth of Nigeria are the determinant of either success or failure of that nation, not the old people in Nigeria. The youth of Nigeria makes up Nigeria. So if they felt in a certain way that the country is not going the right direction, they have the right to voice their opinion. Their opinion sometimes may be voiced in a way that is not palatable to the government. But there's also a due process to caution them, a due process to invite them, a due process to attack the issue but not attacking personality and picking Nigerian youth one by one. It is troubling because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that I know, that some of us have known, I may be in the opposition, but I will still say the truth about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was one of the people that fought for democracy in Nigeria. He was one of the people that fought for rule of law in Nigeria. He was one of the people that fought for due process in Nigeria. He was one of the people that fought for freedom of speech, of association, of expression in Nigeria. So many protests was done and headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was just an ordinary citizen. So how come that the same man is attacking everything he once supported? Is it now that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is very important for you to assess your minister, assess your government, assess the ministries. Or are the orders coming from the office of the presidency that no one should speak against the president, that Nigerians does not have the right to hear their opinion on issues that bothers them? Anywhere in the world, people have the right. I live in the United States, and people on a daily basis attack President Donald Trump. I have not seen people being picked up for attacking President Donald Trump, even when they attack him rudely, much more than Nigerians are attacking their own president. So a man who has once fought for democracy, a man who had once fought for rule of law, a man who had once fought for due process, is now the man, the same man who is in government, and due process is under attack. Rule of law is under attack. Freedom of speech is under attack. It's very, very, very damning. It's very, very shocking. And it's very, very troubling. And that is why I hope that this message will get to the front of Mr. President. These videos will be shared by someone who is close to Mr. President, for him to see that democracy is under attack under him. Rule of law is under attack under him. That the due process is under attack under him. There is no Nigerian, whether a youth or no youth, should be abducted like criminal. 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours later, not yet charged to court. If he has committed any offense, charge him to court. If very dark man has committed any offense, charge him to court. When you picked him up, within 24 hours, the government is supposed to announce that he has been picked up for so reason. If not for the cry of many Nigerians, that young man could have been whisked away and nobody knows his whereabouts for life. But for the good people of Nigeria, Nigerians are no longer Nigerians of yesterday that are quiet. With the help of social media, with the help of Twitter, TikTok, everything, Instagram, Nigerians are going to speak up. But all those in government who are using power today should understand that power is transient. Yes, you might be in power today, you may not be there tomorrow. Ask the likes of General Sani Abacha. Ask the likes of General Ibrahim Babangida. Ask the likes of Jonathan Goodluck and many presidents who have come. So another president will come before this president. Another EFCC chairman will come before this EFCC chairman. Because it looks like we run a country where the politicians are above the law. The laws are made for Nigerian people, but some people are above the law of the country. Politicians that are stealing so much are given better treatment than ordinary Nigerians who voted them into power. This is not democracy we are running. And I'm afraid that if things continue this way, Nigerians are sitting on a gunpowder. And I hope it doesn't explode someday, because if it does, even those in government will not be able to handle it. Let us do everything possible in our country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to uphold rule of law, to uphold democratic values. That is the only thing that you can leave as a legacy for Nigerian people. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless you, may God bless me. I remain Fadri Oluwadare Joseph, the leader of rescue movement for New Nigeria. Because I know someday there will be a new Nigeria. I hope our leaders, our present leaders, can choose and say, let us hand over this government to younger generations to run it. Because what we are running now is a jungle. It's not a nation. Because in jungle, anything goes. In jungle, anything can happen. In jungle, no rule of law. In jungle, no due process. And that is exactly what we are doing in our nation. May God help our leaders. May God help Nigerians. May God help you. And may God help me. Thank you.